Welcome, I'm Nadim Kafarani, International Clinical Market Manager. Let's start with evaluation of fibrosis by 2D shear wave elastography. The quantification of fibrosis is based on 2D shear wave technique. The principle is to measure liver by elastography using shear wave speed measurement, and therefore the level of fibrosis. Shear waves are generated by sending a high-energy focus pulse into the tissue. The propagation speed of these transverse waves is proportional to cross-tissue stiffness, in our case the liver. As you can see in this movie, the waves are faster in a hard lesion compared to surrounding tissue. Above and below, their speed remains the same. We also see that the distance between the lines is increased and represents the speed value. This brings us to a unique point of Canon 2D shear wave, the propagation mode. This mode displays the shear wave propagation profile in real time, and this in parallel with the elasticity mapping. This allows us to ensure the profile uniformity that must be the case in a homogeneous tissue like the liver. If you can see some irregularities in the profile, you must not use these areas to perform a measurement. This propagation mode is therefore an essential quality criteria that also helps physicians to select when to freeze the image and select the best location to place a ROI measurement. This is the case of a normal liver, with a very uniform profile and close lines, indicating a low speed and low level of fibrosis. At the opposite, a cirrhosis case, with larger distance between lines consistent with elevated speed and severe fibrosis. How to perform a quick, reliable and reproducible exam? You have to follow some easy rules. Patient fasting at least 4 hours. Patient supine position, intercostal approach and measurement in segment 7 or 8. Probe must be perpendicular to the skin surface and the liver capsule as horizontal as possible in order to get the best ultrasound beam transmission and like this the best shear wave quality. Select preset fibrosis for optimal settings. Select acoustic window without large vessels. Please keep in mind that 2D image quality is an important parameter for acquisition quality. Activate shear wave mode on touch command screen. Place shear wave box without changing its size, almost 1 cm below the liver capsule surface and not exceed 5 cm. Press multi-button to launch acquisition while asking patient to hold his breath without deep inspiration. Perform acquisition in real time until you get a stable mapping with uniform propagation lines and then freeze the image. If needed, if patient has breath, for example, use CineLoop in order to find more suitable image. Press caliper button and place this ROI without changing the 10 mm size on the area where the lines are the most uniform. If this image is large, place it on the most superficial area and if possible on the blue propagation lines. Repeat 5 measurements to obtain a robust assessment of the patient fibrosis level. The global assessment of the patient fibrosis level is provided by the median value. You will find it in the final report. It is also important to check that the IQR over median ratio is less than 0.3 because it provides information on the uniformity of the measurements. If it is greater than 0.3, please repeat new acquisition until it becomes lower. Thank you for your attention.